Good morning and welcome to our coverage from Delhi Park. I'm Mike Atherton and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the dashing David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. I've been down pitchside to look at the conditions. And it's pretty apparent even before you take a proper look that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. We really couldn't have asked for a better day. The weather gods are smiling on us and there isn't a cloud in the sky.
Nice information there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitchside to see who'll be batting first.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Quick onto that in the infield. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Khawaja is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Huge edge!
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Picks the gap perfectly. Doesn't beat the infield.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Rabada, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Edge, unplayable. Out. That's a special catch.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Ulhaq will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Immaculate timing there.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Gone from the chairman's end. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers. Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Straight to the fielder. Comfortable single if they take it.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
King takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Middle that one. Great timing.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Nice shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Great shot. At least one on offer. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me. And with that, they're off the mark.
Nice shot, runs possible.
batting side are now 3 for 29.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Good catch, out.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Santner comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Right off the middle of the bat.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Nicely played.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. There'll be runs here. Gone, getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg. They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. They'll get at least one.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Some adjustments to the field.
well placed, should get a single.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Out! What a catch!
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Drives and misses everything. Loud shout. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
A few moves made in the field. Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
They'd look for a couple here.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Gone. I don't think we'll be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Goes up and over for six. That's the positive option.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Cornwall doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Going with spin now.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. And out, straightforward catch by the wicket-keeper.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Centner gone for not many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Could be close.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end. Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Clark ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Quick onto that in the infield. There's a run here, surely.
It was a nice looking shot. Full and in the slot. Just couldn't find the gap.
Great shot. Placement exquisite. A couple on offer here.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Beaten on the drive.
Nabi shakes their head. He was there to be hit but couldn't make the most of it.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. Right out of the middle.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Clark didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Really good shot there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Super catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Edge, unplayable. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets and 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Julian takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Doesn't beat the infield.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Times it nicely.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. Great shot, at least one on offer. Nicked it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And a brilliant take by the keeper. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par. And the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
That stop, great catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit. And with that, they're off the mark.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. What great reactions, brilliant catch close in.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Nice shot, runs possible.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Over. Chhattisgarh are 3 for 5. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the broadcast end. There'll be runs here.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Edge, amazing delivery. Gone, what a catch, diving across. Looked for all money as if it was going through.
Another one gone, the 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling. Bad decision-making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. Julian from the chairman's end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. Straight to the fielder.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. They'll get at least one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. Terrific touch. Cracks it away behind square for 4.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Ty will be disappointed with that delivery.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Well placed, should get a single. Good bit of timing there.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Great shot.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Nokia coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Solid defence, very compact. drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Some adjustments to the field.
Power and precision in that shot.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big, big score. And it's not to be.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Out of reach and lucky not to be called a wide. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. Chhattisgarh are 5 for 50. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Timed that brilliantly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Pads that one.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Beaten on the drive.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Chhattisgarh are 5 for 63.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though. Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Edge, what a ball!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
That's a great dive. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Finds the edge. Big appeal. That's out. Caught.
Really getting into the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first... ball. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. A couple on offer here. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running. That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
There'll be runs here.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. The right armour is coming into the attack from the chairman's end. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, that is a great catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Gunn, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Gunn didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Santner from the broadcast end. Got that away nicely.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Our mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home. Gunn shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
They'll get at least one.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
End of the over, 10 off it. Chhattisgarh are 7 for 98. Going with pace now. Great shot.
That marks the end of the match. Chhattisgarh complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly on your way home.
A brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance in what has been a dominant display.
Well, that was a really one-sided contest. The result never looking in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.